We're around 13 weeks away from the launch of the iPhone 14, if Apple sticks to its customary schedule. But every June, Apple announces the upgrades coming to the iOS software that powers the iPhone. While there will be features announced later which are exclusive to this year's new iPhone, there's an awful lot that will be added as free improvements to current iPhones. Here are the biggest new features so far announced, together with which iPhones they'll work with. Hint: if your iPhone is the original iPhone SE, iPhone 7 or older, you're out of luck. It's available to developers right now, when they enroll their test devices. Next month, as usual, iOS 16 will go to public beta, so anyone with a compatible iPhone will be able to try it out. Apple points out, and, oh boy, I really agree, that it is sheer folly to put this public beta on a mission-critical device, as it will have bugs aplenty and some apps won't work until app developers update their creations. If you want to jump on board the public beta, or, indeed, off again if you find it's not for you, check out the brilliant guides from fellow contributor Anthony Karcz, which will appear when the public beta goes live. Then, the general release will follow in the fall, usually around the second week of September. The last three versions of iOS, iOS 13, iOS 14 and iOS 15 have, remarkably, worked on all the same iPhones. Not a single phone was left behind for 3 years. So, perhaps it's not surprising that there's a change coming this year and some users will be disappointed this time around. 3 iPhones will lose support when iOS 16 rolls around: iPhone SE first generation, released in March 2016, and iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus, which went on sale in September 2016. Of course, these phones will continue to work exactly as they do today, they just won't get the iOS 16 innovations. So, the models that will suddenly become better from this fall with new features added, are iPhone 8, iPhone 8 Plus, iPhone 10 from fall 2017 and every single iPhone released since then. That means that by the time iOS 17 hoves into view in late 2023, some phones will have had a full 6 years support, which is pretty much unheard of in the world of Android phones. Here are the big features. This is an attention-grabbing, head-turning development. Of course, your lock screen can have your favorite photo right now. But the other elements, time and date, torch and camera, were the only other things you could show. With iOS 16, you can customize the font for the time, though, dear Apple, I'd still like an analog clock option here, and the other information you can display, such as next appointments, alarm, weather and battery level. This last is a real bonus, seeing as how the iPhone display only has the battery image, not the percentage. You can also, and this is superbly cool, choose a favorite photo and let the software cut around the subject to lift it from the background for a layered effect.